What a beautiful Sunday here at Exploria Stadium in Orlando, Florida to kick off one of the best sporting events on the calendar. It is the 5th edition of the Special Olympics USA Games.
So on Tuesdays, I always make Taco Tuesdays a lot.
Right. That is your thing, isn't it?
That's my thing that I love.
Are in charge on Tuesdays.
I'm in charge on Tuesdays.
Hanna was born with Down syndrome. It's been a wild ride ever since.
My dad is the grill master in my house.
Hanna has surprised us many times along the way. She just had a sparkle that shined bright.
Behind the wall. Are you trying to hit my backside?
I survived cancer when I was very little, way long time ago.
She was diagnosed with leukemia when she was 2, so she went through treatment 2 to 4, which just showed us how very tough that little girl was.
I love to live my life to the fullest. I like to push myself to the limits as much as possible. I dream as big as possible.
Throughout it all, she just blossomed in ways that were kind of unimaginable. Her love for others and her desire to be connected with others.
Once any of us has an encounter with the athletes of Special Olympics, something changes inside of you. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what that is, but it's something deep inside in you that is really changed forever. The athletes are the greatest leaders that we can ever have in this world. It's inherent in a lot of us to be fiercely competitive, and that's important, and our athletes are fiercely competitive as well. But our goal is not to be the best and the fastest and the greatest. It's to be the best that you can.
There is no need to dominate the opponent in Special Olympics, only a desire to have the opponent bring out the best in you.
That's what comes through in our athletes when they're on the playing field. We do create an environment whereby the athlete can be the very best that they can be. But it's more about what we can do for the rest of the world.
At my school, I was told I'm useless. People in special class cannot do anything. They cannot amount to anything. I was labeled as a crazy person. I was powerless and I feel out of place. They didn't see any hope because in Africa, if you're not good in anything, your life is in danger. My name is Nyasha Derera, and I was born and raised in Fakose. I wanted to join the school team, and they said, "Hey, do you know you cannot do it?" Inside myself, I felt that I got potential to run.
In many of the countries we work in, it's a stigma to have a child with intellectual disability.
Our athletes are people who have suffered enormous injustice. They've struggled against terrible demonization and name-calling. They've been subjected to real discrimination. And these things happen almost every day.
Even when you are down, I tell you, you get up and soldier on with your life and make something meaningful. So I trained the whole year. Days passed by, weeks passed by, months passed by. I'm going to work extremely hard. I'm going to train on my own. Come next year, they denied me the access to compete. Until I persisted, then they just give me the last chance of a doubt because I didn't have a clear picture. All I know that I think I've got something inside. Then I shocked everyone there. I silenced the doubters and definitely became a champion. And that year I won the Athlete of the Year at the school. So that's how powerful it was, to such an extent that I managed to break the barriers, to break the stereotypes, and to change the mindset of so many people.
I wish I could say the culture of Special Olympics is the creation of the staff, the leadership, some great strategic plan, some powerful training tool we'd conducted, but it really is the creation of the hearts and minds of people with intellectual disabilities. And so as they built their version of competition, they somehow intuitively knew that they wanted to have some place where you could compete to do your best, but never allow a mean-spirited domination mentality to creep in.
You know, as an example, I've seen a race literally where the gold medal was on the line and an athlete fell, and the athlete that was going to win the gold stopped, went back, picked up the athlete, and crossed together.
Oftentimes we'll see athletes in victory even taking off their medals or sharing them with people they've beaten. And at the exact same time, they know that the medal is not the most important thing.
Hanna always had big goals, always. And in middle school, she said, what I want for my birthday is I want to be on a basketball team. Her brother heard this wish, and he was on the unified basketball team at his high school. And the coach said Hanna could come if Jeff wouldn't mind arranging getting her there.
It was just tremendously the greatest thing of all time, of being with my brother. He was everything to me.
Brownies with Jeff.
Oh yeah, making brownies with Jeff was fantastic. I love that. Like, I mean, I remember licking that spoon. Remember that?
I do. Hanna and Jeff had just such a strong friendship and relationship that that makes it bittersweet for me, because her brother passed away in a ski accident in New Zealand. Yeah, we did. Because you and I flew together, and the rest flew on a different flight.
Yeah.
I do recall that.
There's one with me and Jeff on the boat. That one's my favorite.
She called him her protector, and they have a very special. I
wish he could be here today. I still, think of him every day. Trying to look at the picture of me on the beach and me playing the drums and me doing the hula dance. Because those are fun. He means the world, and he and I have a special bond that will never change.
Although those memories are just beautiful and strong, there's a loss and there's a gap. And it's a gap for Hanna as well.
My brother was the one who helped me get to the point where I am now. I'm his sister. I am proud to be his sister. The last thing my brother once told me was this: live your life to the fullest, never stop, make your dreams come true. So every day in my life, I've been doing that.
I always remember the words of a mother that I was speaking to once, and she said, I wouldn't change my son for the world, but I would change the world for my son. And I thought, oh my goodness, that's what we do. We want to change the world, to be more open, to be more accepting, to be more respectful, to recognise the talents of not just people with intellectual disability, but of everybody.
Everyone has the chance in this movement, whether it's as a unified partner or an athlete, whether it's as a coach or a volunteer, whether it's as a donor or a fan in the stands, whether it's as someone who watches this work on TV or on social media, or someone who promotes it at their place of business. Everyone has the chance to participate in this movement. There is no requirement, only a heart open to being an includer and a willingness to put that heart on the line.